Ahoy, hoy, I'm Neil.
And I'm Pavel.
And welcome to another trailer reaction. Ooh!
We waited all night for this one last night, didn't we?
Well, it sounds like we waited all night.
Yeah.
Like, literally all night.
It wasn't all night, but it dropped really late in America. It was like 10 o'clock at night in America.
So it is today in our time.
It is today, so it's less than 24 hours, excuse me.
So it's the new reboot of Tomb Raider, Alicia Vikander. So without further ado, I'm intrigued to see this.
Are you ready?
Press that funky play button.
What's your name? Lara. Surname? Croft. Lara, your father's gone. You can pick up where he left off. I see so much of him in you. Brilliant.
Hello, Sprout. If you're listening to this, then I must be dead. I found something. A tomb called the Mother of Death.
Dominic West.
If Trinity succeeds, our world is in danger. Promise me you will stop them.
I promise. I think I know where my dad went.
That's right in the middle of the Devil's Sea.
It will be an adventure.
Death is not an adventure.
You shouldn't have come here. But I'm glad that you did.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
What do you know about my father?
Now I see the likeness. The recklessness. Close the tomb once and for all. The fate of humanity is now in your hands. Can't be too careful these days. The world has gone bloody mad.
I'll take two.
Wow, I like that. That looks like the game.
Well,
Well, let's go back, right?
you would
'cause,
hope it would.
Yeah, but no, let's go back, because obviously we've had Tomb Raider movies before with Angelina Jolie. She
Yeah.
looked great, and I actually don't mind them, but they weren't really that representative of the games,
No.
were they?
No.
And you know, they were all right. I didn't mind them. Did you like them?
I like the first one. The second one was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Bit of a mess. And Angelina Jolie looked good as
she did
Lara
look-
Croft.
Yeah. Whereas I think they've gone for the younger Lara Croft, which looks more like the new.
It's an origin story, isn't it? That's what they're trying to do, an origin story.
And it actually looks like the new games of Tomb Raider. I'm a big fan of the Tomb Raider games on the PS4. I do like that
Yeah,
Tomb Raider.
I lost myself a little bit during the trailer, and a thing flashed in my brain and went, "This would make a good game."
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's doing all these little bits. It didn't particularly grab me.
No, I
No.
mean it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was like the greatest trailer. It was quite a generic trailer, but
That's
I'm
my problem. I think.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it already though, because like I said, I'm a fan of the game, and she looks good as Lara Croft, doesn't she? She looks like Lara Croft.
But then again, a girl with long hair tied back with a vest on is going to look like Lara Croft.
Okay,
It's not going to matter.
It doesn't matter what the girl looks like. So
Well, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters about. I mean, look, I'll be.
What's her name? What's her name? Wilson. Is it River Wilson?
River Wilson.
No, what's her name? Rain Wilson.
Rain Wilson was Dwight.
Oh
in the
yeah,
office.
yeah. The other
Him.
Wilson. You know the girl who was in Pitch Perfect, the blonde girl.
Well, yeah. Now you're just being
see,
silly.
if she
now
had
you're just
long
being
hair
silly.
tied back with
No,
a vest,
you know what I mean.
Nah,
You know what I mean.
You said any girl.
And I will admit that I have tried to play the Tomb Raider games, and I've always got bored.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've always got just a little bit. Sometimes they're a little bit too hard, so you're in a space and you can't find somewhere to get out. And I'm not a Uncharted of the game. You know, I love that game.
Yeah, that's a great game. But that came from Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Tomb Raider,
absolutely.
so-
And you can see this movie. You can see how they could do an Uncharted movie. Although I don't quite like the direction they're going to do with that. With
the origins.
where it's going to be a young, it's
Nathan Drake,
what's his name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
It seems like too young. Yeah, as a flashback, but you want. Anyway, that's a different. But with this one, and the one thing I was thinking before we did this trailer reaction is there is a massive, wide open space in the market for an up-to-date Indiana Jones style action movie.
Yeah, and also
and this is what this could be.
And I will say also for a great, strong female lead. I mean,
well, see now again, without coming over as sexist,
sexist.
because it's not being sexist, but it's like everything at the moment is being geared up to being it's the woman version of this, and you've got you say that we've had Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
But what I'm saying is like
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde.
But it's not as strong. But it's good to see still strong women coming through, and I hope they do that right. And I don't mean that as a sexist.
The Force
argument.
Awakens has got a strong female.
Yeah, I don't mean it as
lead.
a sexist argument. I mean it's strong to see because I like it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't like it.
Also, but there is a gap, like you said, to fill the Indiana Jones until the new one comes out that they've promised.
But even then, it's like that's not going to go on forever. So you've got this massive I would hope Uncharted would fill that void where you've got somebody like a Lara Croft or a Nathan Drake that are wisecracky, but they've never been able to do. I mean, like you say, Tomb Raider, the first one was an okay movie. The second one I didn't particularly like, but I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it just didn't. It didn't excite. There wasn't anything in that movie. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing those shots of when they sort of are bent over and something just slightly misses
almost
them.
like the Matrix effect, isn't it, with the bullet?
Well, yeah.
That was to me was the start of it. The bullet time when something. The bullet,
Last Action Hero when that guy throws the axe, and you can tell that it's CGI, and you can tell that in the real world that was so close that it would hit him. That moment there where she was sliding on the floor and whatever it was that was just, and she's in slow motion, she's sort of looking at it while it's just going past her. I find that a little bit tiresome, and I'm just it didn't do it for me.
Is it something you'd go and watch?
I would probably go and watch it. I would assume that the next trailer would be different.
Yeah, they sort of put it was. I mean, the trailer. It looks. I mean, she looks good as Lara Croft. It interests me with the cast they've got in there.
I like Alicia.
Nick Frost was in it.
Yeah, I like Alicia Vikander. I think she's great. She's fantastic in
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. She's fantastic in that. So I've got. It's not. I don't think that she's Lara Croft. In fact, if anything, you probably didn't see enough of her. It was a lot. There wasn't hardly any dialogue.
Very snappy sort of chop, few action scenes.
Yeah,
I think it was to appease the people because the first thing I thought was the game when I was watching it.
Yeah,
they already had the name of the company. Forgotten the name already. The bad company that's in the
Trinity.
game. Trinity, yeah, that's already there. So that to me intrigued me. The trailer, yes, a bit generic, but yeah, I'll go and see it. Yeah. So how many toes up would you give?
I'm going to go down the middle, 2.5.
Okay, I'm going to give
2.5
3.
toes. It's like Nick Frost is almost like that's this franchise's version of the Simon Pegg character in Mission Impossible. He's the quirky sort of maybe gadget guy, weapons guy that is going to say a few funny things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you said. A lot of it is very generic. There wasn't anything in there that made me think, "Wow, oh my god, look at that! Look at that moment. That is a moment that made me think you've got my money."
Yeah, I will see it though. I will go and see it because I'm intrigued.
It's not. I don't not putting. Not making you think. Oh god, no, I shouldn't see it.
No,
that's just my opinion about.
Yeah,
about
I agree.
Trailer.
It's a generic trailer, and it's hard to gauge always from the first trailer, which doesn't really show you that much. Just snippets to me, but I'm intrigued. I've been intrigued since they announced it and said they would do the games justice. So and I'm a fan of the games. So, what do you think? Are you a fan of the games, or do you think the games are pants? Do you think the new movie rocks, or do you think the Angelina Jolie version was the one to go to? Let us know in the comments below, and when you do comment, remember to press like on the button.
Yes, and I'm a moody bastard today, aren't I? Yeah. And also come and subscribe to the channel if you want. I don't really care. It's up to you.
Nah,
press the notification button, and that means you'll be notified every time we release a new video. Or maybe it won't. If it works, I don't know.
It will. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again soon for another trailer reaction. Ciao, baby.